Parashat Matot-Masei, yes, it's that longest double Sedra in the year, plus it's Shabbat Rosh Chodesh, so loads to choose from. I want to pick one particular detail in the Parashat Matot, which is quite fascinating. A few weeks ago, Parashat Balak, after Bilam failed to curse the Jewish people and to damage us through his power of words, they brought out a weapon that I guess was pretty common back in the day. You sent out the female seductresses and they would tempt the Jewish men away from Hashem and monotheism to worship with them, be seduced by them. And in the Parashat of Balak, it talks about how the Jewish people first went out. They initiated this contact with the Moabite girls and brought calamity upon our people. Turn to this week's parasha, and the Torah makes it very clear that it was Mr. Bilam who was the instigator. It was Bilam who was put to death for this very act of damaging our people. And the obvious question is, why this change in perspective? Why in Balak does it seem to indicate, or does it? It does indicate very clearly that we were the instigators, the initiators, and in our Sedra this week, it puts the blame squarely on the shoulders of Bilam. Different ideas, but the simple idea is as follows. It's easy to blame others. If you look at forensic psychologists, could give you many reasons why somebody might commit a crime, but that doesn't excuse them from the crime that they have committed. They still need to be punished for it. The same over here. Yes, Bilam, it was his idea, his corrupted notion of morality that would then destroy our people. And we know from the end of the Sedra, 24,000 people died in that particular massacre. Not for Pinchas, as we heard last week. But here you've got to take responsibility. In Parashat Balak, the Jewish people are squarely blamed for it. Take that responsibility. Did someone else create an atmosphere? Did someone else get involved? Do they deserve to be punished? Absolutely. Now, we don't generally think of Cheshbon HaNefesh, taking an account of our deeds till Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. Yes, there is that formula in the nightly Shema to think about before we go to bed, things we've done wrong. But soul searching is actually very much should be of our daily experience, but also this time of the year. We know from Chazal, from the rabbis, any generation in which the Bet HaMikdash is not rebuilt, they take part in the destructive process because the responsibility lies on our shoulders. So this week, beginning of the Menachem Av reminds us to take responsibility. Yes, there are calamities and disasters, and together perhaps being inspired by this week's parasha, we can, as a group of people, think about where we're going wrong in our communities, in our personal lives. Then Bezrat Hashem, all these fast days can be transformed into feast days from Galut to Geula, and enough of the suffering, enough of the pain. B'Shuv Hashem Tzion, Hashem will come back to Tzion, and it will be happy times for everybody. Shabbat Shalom.